There's a lot of discussion about the discovery that USAID, the government agency, has been basically laundering money, mishandling money, spending money on strange things, spending money on things like propaganda, media propaganda, foreign propaganda, things like this. And there's a lot of arguments and things going on. What I think is funny about this is that there are some even more horrible allegations about this agency that go back further in time that should make you wonder why it's been allowed to exist. Between 1996 and 2000, the government of Peru implemented a family planning initiative that forcibly sterilized over 300,000 Peruvian Catholics. Some of the figures that I've seen claim around 300,000 women and 22,000 men. Now, some people out there like to say, John, they didn't just target Catholics. We'll get to that. Now, USAID financed these operations, these forced sterilization operations, but they didn't just fund them. They planned them, pushed them, and enforced them. USAID wasn't just writing the checks from a distance. They helped run the program. Reports of forced sterilization surfaced as early as 1997, but USAID continued to fund and operate many of these programs. Health workers were given sterilization quotas. Doctors were threatened with job loss if they didn't comply. People were sterilized, mostly women, under anesthesia without their consent. When the scandal finally exploded in 1998, USAID suddenly distanced themselves from the operation and claimed they knew nothing about it, even though they had control of Peru's health system for years, funded sterilizations for years. Now, I'm told by some people that because they suddenly denied knowledge of what was going on, I should just believe them. Now, if this sounds like eugenics, it's because it is. And it's been a part of American policy for well over a century. I would say that it's built into the foundation of the United States as a nation. The founder of Planned Parenthood was a eugenicist. This is open knowledge, and she also hated Catholics. In 1926, Margaret Sanger spoke at a Ku Klux Klan rally where she promoted birth control as a means to purify society. As in, it was a eugenics method. It was a way to cut off undesirable bloodlines, undesirable ethnicities, undesirable ideologies. Now, the Klan loved this because they hated Catholics too. In fact, Catholics were the original target of the Klan. From 1926 to 1929, the Mexican government launched a brutal persecution and genocide against its Catholic population. Priests were executed, churches were burned, Catholic civilians were slaughtered en masse. Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood, praised this, and the Ku Klux Klan not only supported her position, but they offered military support to the Mexican government to assist them in exterminating their Catholic population. So if you want to try to tell me that USAID wasn't just continuing this American tradition of sterilizing and eliminating Catholics through family planning methods. They didn't just do this in Peru, a country with a 90% Catholic population. What they couldn't do with the sword, they'll do with the scalpel. If they can't openly murder you in public, they'll convince you it's a good idea to kill your kids. This USAID agency, that's just the latest cover. That's just the latest game. So you don't think USAID should be held accountable for its financial mishandlings, for its laundering of taxpayers' dollars, for its bizarre exploits in foreign media? How about we hold them accountable for their eugenics crimes? Somehow I think a lot of people out there don't think they should be held accountable for that either.